Fun, how are you? Welcome. How have you been? Good evening to you. Just seated here watching some football, Champions League football on my phone. I'm watching football. Oh, you good? That's great. I'm also good. Just watching football on my phone. The Champions League between Manchester City and Napoli. That's what I'm watching. How was your day? How was your day? You're watching football and I'm watching you. Yeah, because you hadn't come. Before you came, I was just watching football because now, when there is nobody, you just you just try to keep yourself busy elsewhere where you're waiting for somebody to pop up on the screen. You know, somebody might be watching and you don't know if they are just watching. Others will just watch or just put their phones on my channel and then go and do something else. Thank you for watching me. How is the family? How is the family? Thank you for your time. How is the family? How is the family out there? That's great. Thank you, fine. Yes, Joroge. Joroge, how are you? Welcome, Joroge. Thank you for coming. Have you subscribed in Joroge? Thank you. How are you doing? My day was okay until I wanted to correct the dried new bed sheets from outside and they were full of shit from the flies. Are so beautiful and now they have these ugly spots. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. Wow, that's not good. That's not good at all. Where? Okay, that's good. I'm not so good in Jaroge. That looks kind of weird, fine. That's so weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. In Jaroge niko poa, niko fine. Nairobi iko fine. Njoroge uko wapi? Please subscribe to Njoroge. My family is okay. The baby got stung from wasp today, but he is fine. Oh, oh, that's oh, they kind of like you've got not so good news from that side, but I'm sorry for that. I hope you'll just recover. And if it's me who was stung by the wasp, I'll swell like the whole body everywhere. Even if I remember there is a time one stung me up here on my forehead, but I was swollen all over my body. I don't know currently, I've never, but I was swollen the whole body from head to my toe was swollen, and it made me like it was like difficult for me to breathe. Yes, sometimes it will just force me to take some painkillers. Even if I was stung on my hand, my whole body will just like swell. Yeah, that's me. That's how I know myself. Like if I'm stung by a bee or something, even if it was on my finger, at the end of my finger, yeah, I'll just swell the whole body. So that's me. Yes, of course. Yes, I've got an allergy for that. Najua unanijua. Njoroge David. Oh. See the guy mwenye nilirekebishia simu and charger. Yeah, I have some allergy. Yes, I'm allergic to that. So whenever I see such things, I tend to go far because I've got an allergy, and it is easily cause problems on my side because it causes some like breathing complications. Sometimes I have to take some painkiller for that. Yeah, I just realized a long time ago when I was stung on by a wasp up here on my forehead. They were just hanging on a trash, and I was just passing over there, and I just like my head like just touched where they were on their hive. So like they turned violent. So that's why I turned to know. Oh, thank you, David. Thank you. Thank you, bro. May God bless you for that. God bless you. God bless you for the support, Joroge. Have you double tapped your screen? You tap the screen like this for a thumbs up. If you're joining, if it's your first time, please go on and like the live by tapping on the screen. You tap on the screen like this with your finger on the screen of your on top of your screen if you're just watching this live stream, and then until you see a thumbs up like this, and that's the greatest support. Thank you, Njoroge. Thank you, Njoroge. You don't need painkillers for that. You need an allergy medicine. In German, these are called antihistaminica. Oh, antihistaminica. Okay. Wow. But since that incident happened, it's been long time. It's been long time, like almost 20 years now since that thing happened, and it had happened there before, and I experienced the same allergy because I was stung by a bee. Yes, I was stung by a bee on my hand, and then my whole body will swell. And again, the second time, the wasp now stung me on the forehead, and my whole body was swollen with some small pimples all over, swollen like dots, round, swollen. And then I just started to experience breathing problem on my chest. That's when I realized like I don't know what to do, but I had to take some painkillers because there was nobody I could tell, because by then I was staying with my old uh, grandmother. So I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even tell her. Like it was like that. I think I have never told even my wife, even my mom. I've never told them like if I'm stung. But that's what happens. I've never told them because I just experienced it, and I've never told anybody about it. So yes, you have said. Now I know. Now I know. I've got an allergy. Yeah, that's an allergy for that. So at least now I've known. I've never told anybody. Hiyo ni ya kitambo, labda nifunje simu. Hiyo ni ya kitambo. Yeah. Okay. Okay, David. David, thank you. Oh, David, I remember. Tell them to so they know what to do if it happens. Exactly, exactly, exactly. That's what you've told me, and I'm going to tell them first thing in the morning. Yes, 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 yes. That's a good idea. Fun. That's a good idea. So far, that's a good idea. It's good. You brought it up. It's a good idea. I think I must have to share with them, most especially my wife and my mom, because they have never experienced research, and I never told anybody. I've never told anybody about it. So I think it's a good idea. Like I should have to tell them. Yeah, yeah. That's a good thing to say. I've never told my wife like if it ever happened like that, because I experienced it twice, and it's just one, a single bee that stung my hand, and the other one was a wasp which stung on my forehead, on this side over here, and my whole body was swollen. Yes, like round spots all over, up to my foot, on my feet. Like I was swollen with some swollen like dots all over. So like I realized like I've got an allergy. Yeah, that's a good thing. I should tell them. I should let them know. Yeah, like the other time, I was trying to ask some few people here and there, what if somebody was electrocuted? He or she hasn't died, but the wire is stuck on his hand, or his or her hand. Everybody was giving me wrong answers. Yes, because they don't know what to do. Kwanza kutoa asali kwa shamba, my God, grandfather was kind. Hey, Njoroge. Yeah, yeah. Hey, like moving some, or doing honey harvesting from the hive. It's crazy. I tell you, it's crazy. So like onto the thing, like I was asking some people, what if somebody was electrocuted and the wire was stuck maybe on his finger or something? How can you like remove that person without touching them? Of course, people are saying like I'll just find a dry stick, but now the problem was, where will you use that stick on? And everybody was giving wrong answers. Like they'll just eat the person. You can imagine this person is stuck with the electric wire, is just stuck to them, and you hit them. Most of them they gave wrong answers. Like we just hit that person with the driest maybe firewood or dry wood. They couldn't give like the correct answer. So I don't know, Njoroge, if it was you, what could you do? Maybe somebody is stuck, the electric wire is just stuck on them and they are electrocuted. They haven't died. How can you rescue them from the wire? Because I found out like so many people are giving wrong answers. Napanda mtu tena. Okay. Me I jump. Oh, you have to put on something that's correct, like a wrapper. Yes, of course. You have to put on, but so many people are giving wrong answers. In this case, like, what can you do? What will you do in case you don't have the rubbers, which will protect you from being electrocuted? what will you do? They were just like, okay, if I find like a stick which is dry, I'll just eat that person. And I was like, okay, uh, regardless, you are trying to help this person, you would have killed this person if you hit that person with a very, very heavy dry wood. You would have killed this person already, even if you intended to help this person. Yes, even if you intended to help this person. Yeah, I'm a pattern. Yes, yes, of course. Yes, of course, you're part electrician. But I was like, how can you help this person? Everybody was like, I'll just eat this person. Where exactly will you hit this person? And they were giving conflicting answers, like they will not even try to care where they'll eat this person, provided they eat this person with a dry wood. But the right answer is you just because the wire just like literally will weld itself on this person, on the victim. The thing which you just do is to hit the wire so that you will just get off or just go off this person, because literally the wire welds itself to this person, because this person is connected to the ground. Maybe they are just barefooted and they have stepped on the ground, and the wire will just weld itself on this person. So the right thing is to hit the wire with the wood, all the wrapper thing, all the wrapper load, all the rod, I don't know. Yes, yes, you just hit that wire so that it just gets off this person. But so many people they don't know. I think if you just go to the street randomly and ask people, what will you do if this person is electrocuted and the wire is just stuck on their body, and anywhere on their body part? Maybe they might have stepped on the wire or something, barefooted, unknowingly. What will you do? So na kama stima yote juu, siesi acha mwengu. Sijakuelewa, na kata stima yote. Yeah, if you are in a position of disconnecting the whole building, maybe the whole place, if you are in a position to reach on the switch, you just switch off the thing. Yeah, but hitting the person with the loud, you would have killed this person instantly, because you're not helping, you are just fueling the problem. Mm. When you are under power, the body cramps and the hands hold the wire even tighter. Yes, and I cramp that pot. Yes, but you just hit the wire so that, you might just hit the wire and then it just disconnects, you know. That's the first aid thing, because you might be not you might not be in a position where you might switch off the power, or maybe this person just stepped on water, which maybe some loose wires are inside water. What you will do, you just do that. But for this case, like if somebody steps on water where like the loose wire just dropped inside the very floor or water, you might not be in a position to help this person, because maybe the wire is just far away from where this person has just stepped into water. Just decide to, maybe you just use something to pull them away from that place. Maybe but not with pair hands, not pair hands. Yeah. But for that, we hope like it doesn't how do you come up with such thoughts? No, I was just thinking about it, because when I was, most of the times when I'm at my workplace, I just like imagine like I have had theories since when I was a very young kid. Like if this person is electrocuted, you just hit them with the wood. And having dealt with the electricity all the time, all every day in, day out, I was like, seriously, if you hit this person, you would have not saved him or her from that thing. And I was like, how can you do it? And I just found out like the only thing which you can do is just with the wire, so that the wire just to disconnect from this person, because it just welded to this person, and this person maybe will just cling to the wire. Yes, Njoroge, stima ikikupiga patwe lazima nipande hiyo pole ya stima. Njoroge anataka kupanda kwa pole ya stima, why? Tondroe Ekesi, hello everyone. Tony, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, Tony. Welcome. Tony, welcome. Please give a like if you've just forgotten. Please double tap your screen for the like. Thank you for coming, Tony. How are you? How have you been? How have you been? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, of course. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome, everybody. Tony, welcome. Tony, welcome. David, welcome also. So, like, we're just discussing, Tony. I think if you've just come in, we're just discussing, like, how can you help somebody who has been electrocuted? And maybe the wire is just clinging to this person. And you're somewhere and you've just seen, like, this person hasn't died, but you want to rescue this person from dying. And the wire is just clinging to this person. Well, how can you do it? How can you help that person? That's what we're just discussing here. Tony, welcome. Welcome, Tony. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, let me read from here. Let me read from this phone of mine. Yes, I'm doing well, just got off work. Oh, okay. Okay, that's great. That's great, Tony. That's great. That's great. Yeah, that's what we're just discussing. How can you help this person? I just realized like if I'm just stabbed by the wasp anywhere on any part of my body, I just swell like I'm allergic to the pink stung by either the bee or the wasps or something which is like can sting somebody, or which can do such kind of thing. So it came in like, how can you also help somebody who has just been like electrocuted, or who is being electrocuted on the process? He hasn't died, but you want to remove the wire, because most of the times these wires will just cling to the body of a person, or just somebody will just step on it accidentally. How can you help this person to get off? Yes, that's what we just talking about. That's what we're just talking about. Tony, how can you help that person? How can you help that person? Welcome, everybody. Please double tap the screen and give the rest my like. Yes, give us your answer on the comment section. Let's talk together. Let's talk together. How can you help the person? Because in the slums of Nairobi, in the slums of this city in Nairobi, these things happen quite very much. They happen a lot. I've witnessed, like, I've just witnessed here where we stay. I've just witnessed like 5 cases of people who have been electrocuted and they have died. I've just witnessed that. Want to know? Yes, of course, I want to know. What's your quick response to that? What can you do? What can you do? Maybe let's assume you have got this dry wood or something, a dry stick or something. You just found it. People say like you can use the dry wood, or a piece of wood which is dry. How can you use it? How can you use that dry dry wood, because when I asked so many people, they were giving conflicting answers, and sometimes you can laugh at them, and sometimes you can sympathize with them, what they can do to the person who is being electrocuted. So, like, for you, what can you do? What's your answer? Njoroge, gari hadi madereva wa kazi yetu wataangusha transformer. You just can't climb to the transformer, my friend. That's even more dangerous. That's even more dangerous. Like I saw some years back, there is somebody who was drunk, just climbed on top of the transformer to connect those wires which do hang from the top. The high voltage cables, one are disconnected, and we were on a blackout. In the evening, this person climbed on top of the transformer to connect that cable which connects to the transformer. And the rest is history. I saw fireworks. The rest is history. Oh, really? Yes. Yes, I've witnessed like 5 people who have died from the electricity. 5. The most recent case was very close here, very, very close to here where we live. This person died. So, like, how can you help? How can you help to make sure like this person, you just try to save their lives? Yeah. Yes, of course. Yes, of course, Tony. That's so good. But in this case, these wires, these electricity wires, for it to electrocute you, I don't know how to, for you to be electrocuted by the wire. Most of the times, these wires tend to cling to your body, very like you, it welds itself to you. And in this case, some people just cling also to these wires because it sticks to you like it's welded on your body literally. So you must have to use like some force to hit the wire so that the wire disconnects from the body of the victim. Yeah, that's what I think should be done normally. But people are telling me like some people are giving me some crazy answers. Like they'll just hit the person with the wood, regardless where they'll just hit this person. They don't care if they'll just hit you on your head. They don't care if they'll just hit you on your legs. They don't care if they'll just hit you on your chest. They don't care. And I even asked my mom. I asked my mom the same question this evening. I had always, some months back, I asked my wife the same question, and they gave me the same answer which everybody else gave. Like we just hit the victim with a piece of wood, and I asked them where. They said like they don't know, which simply means they'll just hit you even on your eyes. They'll just hit you even on your stomach. They'll just hit you on even on your legs. They don't care if they break your legs, provided you come out of the electricity wire. They don't care. But I just realized like it's because people don't know what exactly they will just do. When I asked my wife in particular, she told me like, I'll just hit you anywhere. They don't care if that's a huge ball or something. They just don't care. But they'll just hit you with a dry wood. Yes, and I told them like there is no need of helping this guy. If you hit them on their head, they'll just die. If you just hit them on their head, you hit them with on their chest, these people are just going to die because you are not helping them. You're just trying to disconnect the electricity, but now in this case, you're just hitting these people. Maybe you're just crippling them, because if you hit them on their legs are going to be broken, and if they come out successfully, they'll be crippled for the rest of their lives. David Njoroge, I'm just reading your comments. I'm just reading your comments. I'm just reading your comments. Just keep them coming. Let me know what you will do in this case. Let me know what you'll do in this case. Hiyo ndio kasi yetu, afadhali turudishe mifupa juu. Hujui huyu mtu ni wa wapi. David Njoroge, imagine being electrocuted and everyone is just eating you with the sticks. Yes. It's crazy. It's crazy. Imagine. It's crazy. They'll just hit you with the sticks and they'll end up kill you. Maybe the electricity will not kill you, but they'll end up killing you. Because if somebody else hits you on the body, on your head, and the other one hits you on the chest, and the other one hits on your legs will be broken. Your heart will stop pumping when somebody hits you with the heavy wood on your chest. And if somebody else hits you on the head, your head is going to crack and you will have internal bleeding and you will end up dying. So keep your comments coming. I want to read them. I want to read your comments. Yes, fine. Like, thank you. I'm already dying. I think the legs, because maybe that will make you fall to let go of the wire. You make this person a creep. You break this person's legs, and the rest of his life will just be on the wheelchair. Kuchomeka ni uchungu. Yes, of course, it's uh, it's 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 painful, but now we want to help this person get off the wire, because maybe when they are electrocuted, they'll just cling on the wire, not knowing, but because of the impact of the electricity, they just cling to the wire. We just assume this is a small wire because regardless of the size of the wire, it will just cling to your body maybe. And this wire is running 240 because in East Africa we are using 240. Some European countries and some other countries they are using 110, I think. But for us we use 240. You can imagine. That's hard one. I don't think I'll know what to do. Yes, of course. So many people are not informed what to do. In fact, they are not informed what to do. They'll just hit you. They'll just hit you very hard because there is this narrative. Usually, like 100% of people, or maybe 98% of people, they will not know what to do. They only know, when I asked several people the same question, they said, like, I'll just hit this person with a dry wood. But I asked them, where exactly will you hit this person so that he's disconnected from the wire which is electrocuting this person. This person hasn't died, but where exactly will you hit this person so that to make sure that like this person is free from the wire or from wherever which is electrocuting this person? But they couldn't tell. And give your honest answer. Give your honest answer. Give your honest answer. Like Fan has given the honest answer. Like you'll not know what to do. That's a good one. I like that one because it's an honest answer. That's a very, very honest answer. Like, what will you do? What will you do? But you're not, if you just stand there, you just let this person, you just, it seems like you're already resigned, like this person is going to die. You're not going to help with whatever you're having. The Lord, maybe you're having this dry wood, but you don't know what to do. You're not going to help. This person is going to die. So you just resigned, like this person anyway is going to die, but you're not going to help. You just freeze there, shaken and also confused. Just want to study, but now I can't stop thinking about that scenario. Yes, of course. Yes, of course, it's good if you are enlightened, so that you just get to know like what will happen. You know, being enlightened is a good thing. You know, these things you don't assume like they'll not happen. Yes, you just don't assume like they've not happened. I've seen somebody who just went to wash their car. Yeah, no, this was a car wash attendant. I don't know what happened. This person died. I don't know. I don't have to up to now. I've never imagined like what really happened. But of course, there is a Kenyan musician also who died. A Kenyan was a very big musician, a gospel musician who died also from being electrocuted at the car wash. I don't know how that happens. I have never known what happens. This person went to wash their own car and they were electrocuted by the same washing machine. I don't know how it happens, and the same thing also happened around here. There are so many car wash around here. The same thing. The car wash attendant also was electrocuted and died. I don't know how that thing happens. I don't know, but in this case, if you are just there, what will you do? What will you do? Maybe you have just taken your car for uh, to be cleaned at the car wash area. You know, for us, we don't use the self-cleaning car washes, which some developed countries have. We've got those guys who are having the thing which they point the nozzle to the car to wash. So we are not using the advanced one, the one which is advanced, which so many people use it in developed countries. We are a third world country in that case. So like it's they use that one, and maybe the pump is powered by the electricity and it's connected from the power source. Maybe the wire is just naked and you're just washing the car, and the wire just dips into water which is flowing as you are just doing that. And what I've just realized here, the car wash attendants guys, they are just barefooted. In most cases they are just there because they are there the whole day. Maybe somebody just came in with their shoes. They are not wearing like camp boots, so they are just barefooted. They are just stepping on the floor barefooted, and the wire just happens to touch the ground, and there is water, and the water, you know, water is a good conductor of electricity. So these people are electrocuted. What will you do? What will you do? What will you do in this case? Yes, tunatoa raia, na nikikupata mbele yangu unapigwa na wenzangu. Oh, David Incheroge. Yes, imagine people think it's throw water on them, they will let go of. Wow. You just be making this person to become a very, very big wire. Wow, I don't know what will just happen with this person. Even they haven't died and you're just spraying them with water, just flashing them with water, and they're already electrocuted. That's really, really bad. Even that electricity will just come back to you. It's like the clip which I saw, like the transformer was on fire. I think it was fault and it was sparking like this, and somebody's with some packet of water trying to put off the flames. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what will just happen. It's beyond imagination what will just happen to this person. I just googled to see what some people say. Some people said use a broomstick, anything wooden. Yes, you're just using that. You know, you just read like you just use a broom or anything wooden, but they don't know how to use it. Use it how? That's the problem now. That's the problem. They'll just tell you anything wooden, but they don't tell you like you are going to push this person, you're going to hit them, you're going to like what exactly are you going to do with the wooden thing? Fabulous, welcome, 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 Fabulous. Uh, Fun, you you just have you're too fun, seriously. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. You know these people don't know. Fabulous, welcome, welcome, Fabulous. We're just having a discussion here. I don't know if you just ever imagine this worst case scenario. If it happened, what will you do? That's what we just mimi ni askari just show me tunaenda wapi, utaruka mabati. David, welcome. Hello, Fabulous. Welcome, Madam Fabulous. I think there are men out there who will want to pull them away on first thought. Yeah, I think like also there is a case where I witnessed that around here. There is a place called Pipeline away from here, Concrete Slum. If you just watch my videos, like the mother was hanging the clothes on the balcony. But this place, Pipeline, like the high voltage wires just passed by the balcony, very close to the balcony, and this lady didn't know like this was an electric wire. I think the very lady had just come from up country or from the countryside, and he was new in the city, and he had come to see the relatives here in the city. You know, this person ended up hanging the cross on the high voltage cable, and this person was electrocuted. There were some kids on the house. They just ran to pull the lady from from being electrocuted. They all also were electrocuted and they died. The two of them plus the lady, and they were found like they were just trying to pull. They were just holding each other. So you just you can imagine the worst case scenario. If somebody doesn't know, they'll just jump, try to help, not knowing like this person is already a live wire. You know, this person is already electrocuted and is like a live wire. Yes, I think yes, of course, fun. Yes, of course, there are those people just try to pull these people away and they end up also being caught by the same fate. Yes, you are right because no answer says how. Yes, so many people don't know. I think one day I'll just do a video about this thing and try to interview people on the street and try to ask them on what they'll just do. I think that's a good idea. I'll just do that. That's why I'm just telling you, like, try to give me your very honest answer. Thank you. That's from my fabulous taking a break from mama. Hey, okay. Okay. Vaporous, welcome. We're just having some discussions here. Like, what will you do? Yes, because that was so tragic. That was so tragic. The family lost three members, two kids plus a lady. That's tragic. Gerard, stima sim cheso, David. Yes, Roy, wow, that's sad. Yes, that was very, very sad. That was very, very sad. And again, in the slums of the city, including this one where we live, you know, because people are using some electricity illegally, so many people are using the electricity illegally. So they just hang the wires on the live lines, and then they just it comes down on the electricity pole, and then they just dig on the ground to their homesteads. And sometimes these wires, because they are using a lot, they are overloaded, these wires, because you know when people are using electricity illegally, they just overload it because so many people will just be using the same electricity which is used illegally here in the slums of the city. That thing is very common. It's very common. You go to the slums, you will see wires running all over, naked wires randomly running all over, and that's the cause of fires in the slums most of the times. So in this case, sometimes these wires, when they're overloaded, they just cut off and they fall on some houses, and these houses will catch fire. Some people are electrocuted, some end up dying and all this. And sometimes these wires, when they're just passing on the ground, sometimes they are not using even pipes. Black welcome, they're not using pipes. Like these wires are just naked running on the ground, and they're just covered by some sand. So sometimes when it rains, you know, if there is water on that area. Sometimes the area around will just have electricity because water is a good conductor of electricity. So sometimes if you just step there barefooted, or some kids are playing like in the slums, kids will just play football, street football. Some kids end up being electrocuted and they end up dying because it's very carelessly used here in the city of Nairobi. One day I just do that video. But sometimes these people are using this electricity. They will not allow you to go there with some cameras. They will just beat you up. So let me read your comments. I'm so happy I'm living in Chairman. This can't happen here. And if it does, my family will receive a large amount of money from suing. Yet you get nothing. In this country you get nothing, you just die like a dog and nothing will just happen. Black, welcome. Welcome, my mzungu. How have you been? How are you feeling today? I hope you are recovering quickly. Hi everyone, that's from Black in Switzerland. Yes, hello my lovely family Ochengo. How are you, a lovely mzungu? Welcome. Yes, we used to train Uko and I just had to remove people. Oh, okay, Njoroge, I'm just reading it. You are just being carried by another driver. Then you are told how this is your mission. Oh, okay, Njoroge, I don't know if we are together here. I don't know if we are just on the same page, but thank you for your contribution. Tony, is that how the person that you are walking about you're talking about on your other video died? Yes, of course. Yes, that's how they died. This person, the very closest neighbor here, uh, died like he came from work. He came from work and he was very tired. So he just sat on a table behind his shop. Her wife, the wife, was on the front side of the shop, attending to the customers, and the husband came and rested on the table. And since the guy was on a night shift, I think he was like feeling like tired, so he was leaning on the wall, and on this wall there was a naked wire. A naked live wire was on the like on the wall. And you know, since I've told you like here electricity is connected very carelessly, and the people just do like carelessly. Even me, I've just done it carelessly. Just have to say, I have to admit that, but mine are just good. So this person rested on the wall, unknowingly, like on this wall, the wire was naked, and he rested on the wire. They just realized like this person had died a long time. When the wife just finished like attending to the customers, he came and found this person just like he just assumed like this person has just slept while he seated on the table. Because sometimes you just lean on the table and try to do something, but this person uh, unknowingly drained on the wire, and this person was electrocuted. Which the thing which led to the wife to know like this person has died is when like he wanted to touch this person, like go to bed and rest there, only to find like he was being electrocuted. That's when he called the neighbors. The neighbors came, rushed in to move this person, only to realize like this person had already died. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. You don't know this city. This city, the east sides of this city are crazy than you think. The crazy word will not describe this east sides of this city. The crazy word is not even enough. It's not even enough. It's not even. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Hello, Tony. That's from Black. Hello, Black, Tony. Okay, Mzungu is me. White person. Yes, white person, Mzungu. Mzungu, white person in Swahili, it's Mzungu. Mzungu is a white person. That's Tony. Rest in type of stand. I love this word. Hey, fine. Fine, fine. Mzungu. Mzungu is a white person. That's in Swahili. Yeah, so that's not less racing in that case. What's the wattage there? Here in Africa, we use 220 to 240. I think in your country, you're using 110. Here in East Africa, we are using 220 to 240. 240 is the maximum, 220 is the lowest side. So, yeah, that's the wattage. 220 volts, yes, that's AC. 220 to 240. Most of our electronics use that. Our uh, electronics use from 220 to 240 at the maximum. So yeah, you can imagine that one. What's the wattage there? Oh wow, that's from Tony. Or are they stealing the electricity? Then the wattage might be a lot. Why? I tell you, at my workplace, sometimes I receive electronics, electronic gadgets which have been blown. Sometimes the wattage just goes up like double, up to 440, and all electronics are blown like some something else. I just received those things because when you use the electricity regard, sometimes the transformer uh, stops transmitting power normally, and it doubles to 440 volts. That's AC. And I see sometimes I see crazy things. Sometimes one day I'll just show you like on how those wires sometimes react in the evenings when everybody's at home using electricity. I just use sometimes on how they spark. You see fireworks of electricity. I just do that one thing one day. I just shoot that small thing because it happens every often here in the slums. I just show you the fireworks from electricity cables, and in this case, in some all of the streets, some electricity cables, the one which people consume when they are on the hanging on the lines, they are just naked. So sometimes they just pump into each other, and we see some fireworks in the streets. So I just one day I just take the video of that. Keep on watching this channel, and you'll just see that. You just see that. So like oh, the searches, yes, wow, that's black fun. Oh, you just discussing your thing of the I'm old enough to remember pulling all electronics out of the sockets because of the spikes. I tell you, here you just experience crazy things which you others you will not want to see. You'll just imagine like that's an AI movie created out of artificial intelligence, because the things which happen in the slums are crazy, out of this world, I tell you. So that's why we just discussing this thing, like if you see somebody who is being electrocuted, how will you help them? Because in this case some wires cling on onto these people, and they are just being electrocuted, they are just shaking over there, and you are in a position to help them. How will you help them? That's what the question which I was just asking. And I just asked the people, and they were giving me wrong answers. Others they were giving me funny answers. Others they were giving me shocking answers on how they will just help this person get out of everything which starts happening. If they are being electrocuted and you just realize like they haven't died, how can you help them get out of that place? Maybe the wires are clinging on them. You are having a broom, a wooden stick. How will you help? And everybody was just giving me crazy, crazy, crazy answers. Otherwise, I just concluded like these people will even end up killing you, because some will just tell you, you just hit this person with this wooden stick. Others will just tell you like they'll just push this person. And I realized like when I asked them like where exactly will you hit this person if you want them to help them, you want to rescue them from being electrocuted, where will you just like hit them hard? Others they were just telling me they'll just hit them on their head. Others were telling me they'll just hit these people on their hands. Others were telling they just hit them on their legs. So I just realized at the end of it, you end up like maybe if you just hit this person, you just cripple them. If you just hit them on their legs, all their hands, that simply means you just put them on their wheelchairs. If at all they ever recover from this, or if you hit them on their chest, they just end up collapsing and dying. If at all, if they just survive from being electrocuted, or if you just hit them on their heads, you just kill them instantly. So that's what I was just discussing. I just asked a lot of a good number of people, but I wasn't recording. I was just talking to them because I just found out like the one person gave me a very funny answer, and then I just decided to ask a few people here and there and just know what's their opinion about it. They just gave me very crazy answers, and I just wanted everybody here to tell me what will they do if they just come across. I'm not saying like it will just happen. Like if ever it happens, what will you do? And you find this person, the wire is just clinging to their hand and it's not letting, it's not coming off. How will you help them? That's what I just telling. Like, give me your honest answer. What will you do? Will you just be undecided and just let them die? Will you just eat them the way people are they saying? I will just eat them on their head, their chest, their legs, their hands. What will you do? I'm just reading your answers. I'm just reading your answers. 1970s and 80s early. Okay, fabulous. You have to push them with wooden chairs. Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. That's a good answer, provided you make sure like you just don't come into contact with them. Yes, but the wood can catch on fire. Let's assume like there isn't fire. They are just being electrocuted on the process, and you are just around, and there happens to be a wooden, maybe a wooden, a wood or a wooden broom, a bloom, or maybe that jar which you are just talking about. Maybe there is no fire. You've just witnessed and you are just around. What will you do? Uh, I think you have just given a good answer. You just push them away. Yes, the problem is. The problem is. Where is the thing? The problem is if if they touch the wire, the ants will cross around the wire. Yes, of course, that's what I was just talking. Yes, of course, you know, it's because like when this person is being electrocuted, it'll just cling to the wire because the muscles will just try to, yeah, if you know what I am saying, I don't have words to describe that. So like they'll just cling to the wire. What will you do? What will you do? Not let go. Yes, of course they will not let go the wire. So that's what I was just asking these people. What will you do? So we are back to electrocuting. That's the main thing. Fun. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. That's what we are just discussing. What will you do? Hey, Black, welcome. Black, how have you been? How are you feeling today? Mzungu, how are you feeling? We always were taught to always touch a wire with the back of our hand. Oh, really? Okay, I thought like the wire, regardless of where you touch it from, will just electrocute you. Mm, I don't know. Maybe there is something else. I don't know. Maybe Google is misleading. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. We always were thought, okay, if they're all in the world, they are most likely dead. The electricity has to be cut off. Mm-hmm. You know, you'll not die instantly. You'll not die instantly. It will take some few seconds, even to 1 minute or two. Uh, and maybe you just hit the wire. If you have a wooden thing, you just hit the wire very hard so that it will just get off this person. Yes, of course. You have to hit the wire because if you hit the person, you will not have solved the problem. You just hit these people, they just collapse and die. Maybe they will not have died from the being electrocuted. Maybe you just hit them on their chest, they'll just die. If you hit them on their legs, you just cripple them. Maybe if they ever survive from the incident, they'll not walk again, they'll be on wheelchairs. If you hit them on their head, you know the result, like they'll just die instantly. So these are the same answers people are giving me. Like we just hit this person. They're not even saying like they'll just push this person away. They're just saying like they'll just hit the person. You know, hitting the person, it simply means you are going to use some energy to hit this person, and you're not solving the issue which is at hand. You're just hitting the person, you're not hitting the wire to get loose and get off this person. You know, if you are to help them, so you would have assumed like anyway this person would have died. You just hit them on their chest and they just die. That's crazy, that's crazy. I tell you, some people are giving me crazy answers. With a lot of electricity, it makes the heart go out of rhythm, and even if let go might not make it. Yes, of course, but you are trying to help. You know, as a human being, you like the concept will not allow you to assume like this person has died. You're just trying to help, but you are going to use the right way, you know. Yeah, because it's not easy like people just believe like instantly you've just died. So they are going to try to help regardless if you will die or if you will not make it. But how are you going to try and rescue this person, you know? There's a way you're going to try as much as you want to try to help this person. Yes, it will shock you, but your hand will not cross around the wire. You will just get knocked down. Yes, of course. Yes, that happens. The purr thing in that wire. I don't know if you have ever been even shocked by the electricity. You just hear things going like purr in your body. You know, I just work with some I do, you know, on my workshop I deal with electronics, and sometimes you find like there are those faulty electronic equipments, and the capacitors are like recharged, and they are not discharged, and they are having like 300 volts in them. The capacitors, the power is amplified and it's stored in capacitors, and this person has just brought this thing to you and you have not discharged it, and you've just forgotten to discharge some of these capacitors, and they are having 400 volts, 300 volts in them, and you know it's going to stay there for the longest time possible. So this person maybe has brought this electronic equipment. Let's say it's a radio, let's say it's a TV, a faulty TV set, and you're just opening it to check on what's the fault, and accidentally you touch the capacitor, and it has like it's recharged and it's not discharged. It has around 310 volts. Sometimes it passes through your body like you are like for some 2-3 seconds you will see stars. I've gone through this. I've gone through this several times. For some like 2-3 seconds you'll see stars in your eyes. At the farm, we always have electricity fences, so we learned. Oh yeah. But the fabulous for like 3 to 4 seconds, you just see stars. You know, I'm talking this through experience because I've experienced such things like fault electronic equipments. They just come and maybe you haven't checked with your multimeter. You are just assuming like you are just trying to see around, but accidentally your fingers or your hand touches the capacitor terminals, and you're shocked the whole body because that thing will just store like 310 some capacitors like the microwave capacitors will just store almost 400, and you know you are the one who will just discharge it because once it passes through you it has been discharged. You're like for 4 to 5 seconds you are going to see stars in your eyes. Mm, before 1 minute goes, you're trying to figure out what happened. Like, how did this happen? You're just wondering, where did I touch? What happened? You like 1 minute goes, that's when you just realize, like, I just touched the power the power supply of this electronic gadget, and it had the owner tried to check if it's fault or what, and they just plugged it, and when he realized it's not functioning, and just removed it, and the capacitor already had recharged 310 or sometimes up to 400 volts, but you're supposed to discharge this thing, but you don't know, like, this person just plugged it before he brought it to you for repair, and you just see stars. Yes, that will be a very, very bad day in office. Maybe that sometimes we just happen all around, as you don't wet your pods, you're good. No, no, you know, you not have time to wet your pants. You not have time because you'll be thinking like, what happened? Yes, because your hand will just come off real fast. Sometimes you find like you hit the wall because like you're just trying to remove your hand real quick. So you find like you punch the wall, and you're just trying to come into terms like, what really happened? What really happened? Where did I touch? Without realizing, like, your hand just passed on those terminals of that capacitor, and it's been recharged. It's stowing around 300 and something. In most cases, when I just check on the capacitors with the multimeter tester, you find like it's 310. Most of the times they just range over there, and you've just touched those things. You will not have time to like really figure out like what just hit you. So like wetting pants will not be an option at that time because you're equally shocked, and you're just trying to figure out like what has happened. Maybe there is a loose wire in the workshop which just touched you. One customer, you know, sometimes the customers will just give me some stories. You know, there are those careless customers. They'll just give you stories and you'll be laughing the whole day. But you just wonder like, how did they survive with that? One day, a lady told me the rats just like cut the electric wire of her radio. Her, without knowing, she just checked like what's wrong with this radio. I just left it in the morning and it was okay. Like what's happening now? Like I've just come from work and this radio is not functioning. Okay, upon checking, he just found out like the cable was broken. Yeah, the cable was broken, and this lady happens to be like, okay, I've seen this is where the rat just cut this cable. Without realizing at that moment, she had plugged the cable on the socket. You know, there is this this behavior of somebody like biting the wire just to expose more of the wire just to repair it. This lady told me like took the wire. She didn't realize that like she had plugged the cable on the socket, and he was like trying to remove the wire so that she can make the joint. You know, ladies, there are those ladies who are just staying by themselves. Now she's like, I cannot, there is no like anybody will just assist me. Now I want to repair this thing. If this is the only way, I just tie it and then put a sellotape on top of it to cover the damage. On really like the cable, she had plugged the cable on the socket and it was on, and she's just trying to you can imagine what happened. This person made me to laugh the whole day up to date. Even today I just saw the lady and I was just laughing because the way it was just she was just explaining this what happened after that. It's hilarious. As much as it was dangerous, this person was just making it look like it was fun, you know, fighting an electric cable which is already plugged to the socket and it's on. You just fighting 240 with your mouth. She was so lucky because she jumped. She found herself like on the floor, and she had put like some utensils and some whatever she wanted to wash the plates, cups, and she had just arranged them on the floor ready to wash, and she just wanted to listen to some music while she's doing the dishes. So like she jumped backwards and she fell on those dishes on the floor. She just regained some conscious after like maybe 10 minutes, and she found herself like she was lying down over there. But it was as a result of her fighting the cable. You can imagine that one. Some crazy, crazy, crazy things happen in the east side of the city, I tell you. So like Fabulous, Madam Fabulous was like, that's crazy. Crazy things, more and more crazy things happen in the east side of the city. Crazy things which you even will not think about. So that's why I'm just like, what will you do? What will you do? Back to our thing. What will you do if this person is like clinging on to the wire? What will you do? Your honest answer. I'm just reading your funny answers. I don't know if Tony is here. Funny, are you still there? Fabulous, Black, are you still there? And everybody is just watching from the bush. Let me know what you think about that. What would be your what will you do if this person is being electrocuted and you just very close and you can help? Yeah, what will you do? You know, these things do happen, man. They do happen. Fun gave the honest opinion, like you just watch or you be shaking and you not know what to do. Remember this person? You are the goddess. You're supposed to help this person. Yes, from dying. They are just seeing their life is in your hands just to save them. What will you do? Wow, 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 wow. Give your open, your honest opinion, your open answer. Let me know. Let me know what you think about. What will you do? Yes, what will you do? Yeah, when this happens, what will you do? Because so many people end up killing somebody. Please also take a moment. Please double click on the screen for a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if it's your first time you're watching this live stream from East Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. Yes, and it's in the morning in Nairobi, 52 minutes past midnight. So it's almost 1 a.m. in the morning. Yes, in Nairobi, East Africa, Kenya. Yes, and people are sleeping, and I'm here getting stories from you people, my good people. Without you, this channel will be nothing. Like will be like nothing. Yeah, I don't know if Black is still here. Black, are you still there, or you've gone to sleep? Yes, welcome. And everybody else who is just watching, let's know why you are here, you're watching. Let's know you are here and you're watching. Yes, and what do you think about our topic today? What do you think? Honestly, I have kids, so I will not do anything dangerous by myself. I'll I've turned off the electricity if I can, but if I can't, I will call for help. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You call for help. Remember, the help always will just come or just arrive late. Yes, this person would have died, and you'll be feeling guilty for the rest of your life, like you could have done something to help these people. Yes, of course, afterwards you will be like, I could have done something. I could have done something to help that person. I just saw them die before my eyes. There is that some guiltiness will just kick in, and you'll be like, I could have helped this person. I would have helped these people to get off, you know. And always, as always, this thing needs like a flashy thinking, and real quick. Yes, real quick thinking, like to help these people get off the hook, because they will be hooked to this. You need like you have like let's say like 5 seconds to think or to help, because past that these people will not make it. Otherwise they'll not make it. So what will you do? Your honest answer. If it's your first time you're watching this YouTube channel, please go on and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Let me know where you're watching from. Welcome to the channel. Please take a moment, subscribe, and double click your screen and give us a thumbs up. Yes, that's the best way you can support this YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me read fun. Let me read fun here. No, I won't feel guilty because I know I'll probably have died too. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. That's why you need a flash thinking, and very careful, but within a fraction. It's a fraction of some seconds, some fraction of some seconds or microseconds, I think. And most people not do it. They'll not do that because otherwise some people just make some wrong decisions, and they end up also being the victims of the same circumstance. Mm, I've died too, and so my kids will have to grow up without their mom. Oh. Eh. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I understand. Hey, I'm just trying to write the same question. What will you do? Mm, doesn't want to write the question on the screen. Yeah, yeah, you know, people just give a, yeah, if you approach this scene carelessly, you will end up being the victim also. I'm just reading your questions and your answers. I'm just I was trying to put a question on the screen, but it wasn't coming up. I'm back soon. Okay, thank you, fine. Thank you for the support. We're almost ending the live stream because today the live stream has been interesting. What to review? Thank you. Hey, Indas, welcome. Welcome. What will you do? What will you do? I'm back soon. Okay, 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 okay. I just shortcutted the question on the screen because you cannot write a whole sentence on how you want to put the question across. There is some limited number of words which you can put up there. Yeah, but what will you do? What will you do? It's 1 a.m. in the morning in Nairobi. It's 1 a.m. in the morning in Nairobi already. Just tell us what will you do? You know, I think I've given my answer already. Like I'll just hit the wire with anything which will not reverse the electricity to me. Yes, in this case, if there's anything wooden, even if there are plastic pipes, not necessarily a wooden thing, plastic pipes also can just work. The broom will just push them away from the thing so that they'll just get off the hook. In case like the pushing thing, we just work if this person stepped on the wire with their feet. You just push them away. But if they're just the wire is just clinging to them, I think you just hit the wire. Or if you're in a position to switch off from the mains, the very thing I think that will be the safest thing, switching from the mains. If by any chance they are very close, you just do that. But it needs like a very quick thinking. In this case, so many people just get confused and they'll just stand there. Others will just stand there crying, not figuring out on how they'll just assume like this person has just already died. So there are those people who just freeze and they'll not know what to do. Or there are those people who just run away. You know, there are those people who just run away actually. I've seen like when the wires was sparking in the evening, as I told you, like the wires would just like I don't know what really happens if this wires just contract or they just do what, and they just hit them against one another. In this case, on the power lines, and there are a lot of sparks which is coming out and scaring uh, sound like lightning coming out. And there is a day like this thing, the incident happened like the ladies were running away, throwing their kids on the ground and people stepping on them. That happened like a month ago. I just witnessed that, and even my wife was there. I am just telling her like, don't run away with those people, because there will be a stampede. People are running away from that thing. And I witnessed like a lady just dropped the kid, and this was a very very young uh, kid, and people are just running over the kid, and it wasn't good. People running, hitting the kid, not seeing like the kid had just fallen on the ground, and they were just running over the kid. So yeah, some of these incidents do happen. Crazy things, for real. Crazy things happen in the east side of the city and some parts of this city. So it's crazy, Terry. It's crazy. Yo, it's crazy. But that's how we are. That's our lives. And lives in the east side of the city are very, very interesting, you know. Yeah, it's very, very interesting out there. Welcome. I think I'll just do a video and interview people, ask them in case of that incident, if they ever witness such incident, what will they do? But for those who will be willing to talk to me, so I just do that. That's a good idea. Yes, of course, I just. And at the end, I don't know, at the end of that video, you just bring in an expert on the same to explain to some people on what they'll just do in case the incident happened. But you also have to give them the right answer so they know what to do from now on. Yes, of course, I would have consulted the person who are relevant, who know who are expert on the same. I just talk to them, and I'll just give them the answer on the spot after interviewing them. And afterwards, towards the end of the video, I'll just bring in an expert on the same field to explain on the same video, you know. I think that will be a good idea. That will be a very, very good idea. Yes, a very good idea. I just do that in the near future. Yes, that's why I just want to go for a mic. I lost my mic some years back, my camera mic, I just lost it. I think I need to get a new one for the same. Yeah, Fan, I can see you've just come back. I can see you've just come back, but I also am just feeling very tired because it's past 1 a.m. in the morning. So I feel like I need also to go to bed and relax while we just thinking over this, and maybe try to see what we can do in the future about the same thing, the same issue. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Because it's past 1 a.m. in the morning, and I feel like it's time for me to catch up with the bed and relax uh, till morning. Usually in the mornings I do my live streams on the other channel. I don't know if you have ever realized that. Nowadays I do my live streams on the other channel during in the mornings on the other channel OJ254. That's where I do my live streams in the morning. Yeah, in the morning I do my live streams on the other channel. I know Black is subscribed. Black is subscribed to the channel. I know she sometimes comes, but nowadays seems like she is bed ridden. This channel, this channel OJ254. Yeah, that channel which is appearing over there, OJ254. And say hello to Elvin and Mangasa in the morning. Yes, they just went to sleep. Yeah, my channel OJ254. I do live streams on that channel in the mornings. Nowadays, it's daily between 7 in the morning and 12 in between there. I just make sure I do live streams on that channel, OJ254. So you might find a chance and try to watch. We're just trying to push the same channel to 4,000 watch hours because currently there's around 3,458 watch hours. So we're just remaining with some few like 500 and something watch hours before we get monetized on the other channel. So that's why we just try to push it on the other side. So don't be worried if you find us. Yes, how is your mom? My mom is good. She's feeling somehow well. Yeah, she's really recovering well. And yeah, we thank God for that. I don't know about you. Yeah, I don't know about you, but if you're not in the hospital, I'll just call you tomorrow. Yeah, that's if you let me do it. Yes. In the morning, I call you to check on you. You know, we must have to check on you. Must have to check on you. So, Black, why did you ask earlier where is Chairman? Where in Chairman I live? Yeah, you know, it's very, very close to Black. Okay, that's great. That will be good. That will be good. I just want to hear from you one on one on how you're feeling. Unlike when you're just typing. Yes. I'm yawning now. I think it's because of being tired from mm, I answered you, dear. I want to. Okay. Write you on WhatsApp tomorrow. Okay, that's good. Fun. Fun, yeah. Fun, okay. Have you double tapped for the like? If you just forgotten, please double click on your screen for the thumbs up. Mm. Why did you get an answer? You just disappeared after my question. To get okay. Wow. I can see you're having some discussions over there. Thank you for in the house. If it's your first time, please double click for the thumbs up and also don't forget to subscribe. 1 a.m. in the morning in East Africa. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you. Okay, okay. I'm just giving you time to discuss one too before I close the live stream and call it a night or a morning until tomorrow morning on another live stream on Oche 254. Yes, on a live stream tomorrow in the morning on Oche 254. Yeah. Some discussions here and there a little bit before we call it a day. Yeah, it's very, very silent out there, man. That's when you just realize like we've been making a lot of noise. It's very, very silent. People are in slumberland, la la land. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your time. Thank you for taking your time to engage me on this live stream. Good night, slums of Nairobi. Yes, the craziest, some crazy, crazy, crazy slums of the city of Nairobi. Always they say East is the best, but East is the most craziest and the most scariest place in the city. And we are used to life here, you know. Crazy things happen, but also there are good people in the slums. So good people in the slums. Good night, Ochengo. Sleep well. Greetings to your dear family. Yes, of course. Thank you. Greetings to your dear family also. Fun. Have a nice place. Palace. Yeah, it's a nice place. Well, we are used to this place, you know. We are used to this place and we are so about happy about it, you know. When you're used to one place and you don't know any other place, you learn to embrace that same place because it's all of a sudden, all it's an home to you when you don't have any other life. That's the only place you know, and you learn to embrace it the way it is, you know. So yeah, we we just like this place. Anyway, Thank you. And I can see 3 people on the live stream. I'm just saying goodbye to you guys. I'm saying goodbye to you guys until our next live stream. Or if you want to hang with us on OCH254 in the morning, you just check on the this channel OCH254 and you find us there discussing something else or other things over there. So from me, I'll just say goodbye, adios, until next time. See you out there. Thank you for the support and thank you for coming. Your time cannot be underestimated, and your support also. Thank you for the support. May God bless you and see you on our next live stream. Bye bye.